Hello students, in this video we will discuss about characteristics of catalyst. Characteristics of catalyst. Okay, let us come to first point. Catalyst does not initiate a reaction, which means catalyst never starts a chemical reaction. If a chemical reaction already started means catalyst may increase its speed, otherwise decrease its speed, but it never starts the chemical reaction. Second one, no change in mass and composition. We know catalyst is not consuming during the course of a reaction. Therefore, mass of catalyst before reaction and after reaction same. Therefore, there is no change in the mass of catalyst. Similarly, its chemical composition also remains same during the course of catalysis. Okay. Now, catalyst required in a small quantity. A small quantity of a catalyst can catalyze a very large number of chemical reactions within a short span of time. That's why very small quantity is enough to catalyze a reaction. Catalyst is more effective in finely divided state. We know in finely divided state, more surface area is available than that of lump state, bulk state. That's why catalyst is more effective in finely divided state than that of lump form or bulk form. Okay. Catalyst works well at a particular temperature. If catalyst works well at a particular temperature, other than that particular temperature, its efficiency may be less. So, that particular temperature is called as optimum temperature. Next point, it does not affect equilibrium position. So, catalyst does not affect the equilibrium position, which means it does not changes the equilibrium constant value. But in the presence of catalyst, equilibrium approaches earlier, which means see here. See, this is a reversible reaction. Forward reaction A plus B gives rise C plus D forward. C plus D gives rise A plus B backward reaction. So at equilibrium we know rate of forward reaction exactly equals to rate of backward reaction. During the course of equilibrium, in any equilibrium, rate of forward reaction initially very high, rate of backward reaction initially very less. As time passes, rate of forward reaction exactly equals to rate of backward reaction. Such a situation is known as equilibrium. Okay, at equilibrium, rate of forward reaction exactly equals to rate of backward reaction. See here, this thick line. See here, this is the rate versus time graph. This is RF, rate of forward reaction. As time proceeds, rate of forward reaction decreases. At the same time, rate of backward reaction increases. At this point of time, rate of forward and backward both are equal to each other and maintain like that only. Therefore, in the absence of catalyst, within this span of time, equilibrium is achieved. So, come to these broken dotted lines. So, this curve is in the presence of catalyst. In the presence of catalyst, rate of forward reaction and rate of backward reaction exactly equals to at the time of T2. See here T2 is less than that of T1. Means in the presence of catalyst, equilibrium reaches earlier than that of in the absence of catalyst. Therefore, in the presence of catalyst, equilibrium approaches earlier. Why? Because in the presence of catalyst, equilibrium established within the span of T2. In the absence of catalyst, equilibrium is established within the span of T1. T2 is less than T1. Hence, in the presence of catalyst, equilibrium approaches earlier. Okay. Now, come to next point, selectivity. Important. Selectivity. Come to this example. Here, carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas are reactants. Here, nickel catalyst. In the presence of nickel, these reactants are converted into methane and water. Same reactants in the presence of copper, zinc oxide and chromium oxide. This act as a catalyst. In the presence of this catalyst, carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas converted into methyl alcohol. In the presence of only copper, these reactants converted into formaldehyde. Here, different catalysts are different, but reactants are same. Therefore, if catalysts are different, then products also different. A different catalyst gives different products from the same reactants. Different catalyst gives different products when reactants are same here. Okay. Here, this nickel leads these reactants towards methane and water, but not towards methyl alcohol and formaldehyde. Here, in this case, second catalyst leads these reactants towards methyl alcohol only, but not towards methane and formaldehyde. This copper leads these reactants towards formaldehyde only, but not towards methane and methyl alcohol. What is the meaning of this means? Here catalyst, a particular catalyst leads the reactants towards a particular products, but not towards other products. That ability of catalyst is known as selectivity. Selectivity means ability of a catalyst to direct a reaction towards a particular product. In this case, particular catalyst directs the reaction towards a particular product, but not towards other products. Particular catalyst directs the reaction towards a particular product. That ability of catalyst is known as selectivity. Okay. Next, come to activity. See here, we know catalyst may increase the rate of reaction, it may decrease the rate of reaction. In one word, catalyst accelerate the rate of reaction. Means it changes the rate of reaction. You know, here H2 and O2 not at all reacting in the absence of catalyst. H2 and O2 not at all reacting and does not forms water in the absence of catalyst. If we use platinum, now H2 and O2 violently, explosively reacts with each other and forms water. So here catalyst speed up the reaction. So catalyst has the ability to accelerate the chemical reaction. Such ability of catalyst is known as activity. What is activity? Activity is the ability of a catalyst to accelerate the rate of a chemical reaction. Sometimes catalyst may accelerate the reaction to the extent of 10 power 10 times. Sometimes catalyst may accelerate the reaction. Sometimes catalyst may accelerate the reaction to an extent of 10 power 10 times. Such ability of a catalyst is known as activity. Activity means ability of a catalyst to accelerate the rate of a chemical reaction. That is activity. Next term, promoter. Some substances may increase the activity of catalyst. Such substances are promoter. In the case of Haber's process, iron is catalyst. Its activity is increased by molybdenum. Therefore, here molybdenum is known as promoter. Here molybdenum increases the activity of iron. Hence, molybdenum is said to be promoter, which increases the activity of catalyst. Next, come to catalytic poison. Some substances may decreases the activity of catalyst. Those substances are called as catalytic poison. In case of Haber's process, iron is catalyst. Its activity may decreased by the carbon monoxide or H2S. These are impurities which are associated with these reacting gases. When these impurities are present, these impurities may decreases the activity of iron catalyst. Hence, these are called as catalytic poisons. Okay, both are reacting with iron and decrease the activity of iron. Hence, these are called as catalytic poisons to iron. This is contact process. Here catalyst is platinum. Its activity is decreased by arsenic or arsenic oxide. These impurities usually present along with these reacting gases. When these impurities are present along with these reacting gases, these impurities decreases the activity of platinum. Such substances are known as catalytic poisons. These are the important characteristic properties of catalyst.